Welcome to me oversleeping again. This is gonna stop because I gotta figure something out here. But good dawning, guys, and we'll let the show flow here. But you see, I fell out of bed here, so I just put on a hat. But welcome, guys. Good dawning. Welcome to a here we go. The Red Rocks hat works kind of well, actually. Welcome to another episode of Good Dawning with myself, half awake, Mr. Floyd. Yeah, I gotta figure something out here. I am not. I've been so exhausted. So yeah, I don't know if we're gonna switch times here or what's gonna happen on my end, but something's got to shift here, and yeah. All right, let's get the microphone on here. All right, guys, thank you. I appreciate you guys. All right, so yeah, I overslept. Even with my I thought I'd set my alarm, but I guess not. But either way, gotta figure something out because this is not gonna work on my end. It's way too much here. But all right, so yeah, so welcome, guys. Sorry about all that. Appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you for the messages of hey, are you alive? And somebody physically messaged me. That was funny. Thank you. All right, thank you, Bonnie Bensky. I appreciate you, and all of you guys. Boom. There we go. All right, there we go. All right, so much better. All right, so thank you guys. Let's set up the. There we go. All right, so welcome to Monday. Another week of good dining here. Let me grab a couple things. Give me 2 shakes of a tail on the lamb here, and I will grab a couple of things for the show this morning. All right, bear with me a moment. You may hear me, but you cannot see me. All right. Now you can see me. There we go. All right, guys. Oh, how are we doing this morning? Uh-huh. All right, so yeah, so today we're going to work with the Master Ascension Light Code deck. We also have the Clear Quartz that we're going to work with as well. Really good dawning. Welcome. Grateful to see you. All right, so yeah. All right, so let's get started here. Put the deck box over here. Out of the way. There we go. All right, so let's see what we get from the Master Ascension's Light Code deck. This is the deck from Kelly Kolodny. Let's see what we've got. And if you missed last night, we had the Nuestra Tabula Rasa. You didn't hear much at all, if really anything from me, as my computer was pretty much spinning most of the show. But yeah, so I appreciate it. I don't know. I have not had any more trouble being on any show of any sort for anything than Nuestra Tabula Rasa. So yeah, for some reason, or some of the cards are. I'm trying to reverse some of these cards here. So yeah, so I shuffled it inverted shuffle. You ever invert shuffle where you shuffle them so like one side's right side up, one side upside down? There we go. Fix that. All right, so here we go, guys. How are we this Monday? So yeah, a couple of things. First off, congratulations to Jimena, who Jimena went live over the weekend. She had her 1-year anniversary, so congratulations to Jimena for that. It was a good time. I was there. I was watching while I was driving and whatnot. And yeah, so we all got up late. Yes, welcome to the party. I got to figure something out here, guys. I don't think the time for good dawning can change. And if I make it any later, then it'd probably have to change again anyways at some point if you get it. If I got a job, so it's just a matter of me staying and getting better sleep, I guess. All right, so let's cut the cards here and see what we get. 1, 2, and 3. Un, deux, and trois. And let's see what we end up with here. So we're going to cut the bottom card out. take top 3 cards, 1, 2, and 3 as the energy there. And so yeah, we'll flip this over and see what we get. All right, so the first card is Atlantis. There we go. Atlantis. And it's telling us to seek deeper understanding. So what do you need to have a deeper understanding of for yourself? Whatever that is, it's asking you to seek that deeper understanding. And only you would know what that is. Sacred holy womb. So rest in the void. So let's think of the sacred holy womb. It's kind of hard to wear this with summer clothes. It works better with winter clothes. But holy womb. There we go. Healing the holy womb. Pardon me. So sacred holy womb, rest in the void. So and avoid the. Okay, so rest in the void with the sacred holy. So rest in that empty peace there, in that peace. Personal power. So speak your truth. It's asking you to speak whatever your truth is for yourself. It can't be my truth, but could be. But generally, it's your own personal truth. So speak your personal truth. And then finally, ocean. There you go. OSHUN, ocean. Ocean. There you go. Ocean. Expand your light body. So that's asking you then to expand yourself in light and your body itself. Light. Okay. So basically, what we've got here is speak your deep. Atlanta, seek a deep understanding. So there you go. Sacred holy womb. So it's asking you to rest in the peaceful void. Sometimes they're not so. This one's not so instant to see what we're flowing into here. Okay, so personal power, whatever your personal power is, rest in that. Speak your truth. That's your truth is your power, always. And then expand your light body. So it's asking you to seek a deeper understanding so that at the end you expand your light body by resting in that peace of the void, by speaking your truth, and by expanding your light body. There we go. We can put something together. Expanding your light body with ocean. You will seek and you will have a deeper understanding. There we go. That makes more sense. All right. All right. So today's cards are brought to you by Archangel Raphael. These are the cards that we got from Blindly Inspired. They're the deck from Kelly Kaladny of the Archangel Raphael channel. And yeah, so if you don't know who Kelly Kaladny is, she's pretty awesome. Check her out. She's an OG channeler and has been channeling Archangel Raphael since she was a child, basically. And amazing stuff. I can't stop yawning. All right, guys. Log TV, good dawning. Welcome. Karma. There you go, Karma. Karma Chameleon, you have a moderation standard wrench there now. Thank you and welcome. Appreciate you here. And yeah, so let's clear some energies from the weekend as we do every single day of every single moon day. Log TV, good dawning. Nice to see you there, brother. And yeah, let's, you know who Log TV is. Oops, not Lady B. Hi, Lady B, good dawning. I didn't want to press you. I wanted to press log because you already have a wrench, but we want to add log as a standard moderator there. Welcome and good dawning, brother. Welcome, Log. All right, so if you don't know who Log TV is, Log TV is from Mom Shifi and that crew. So check out Log's channel there as well, guys. Anyway, good dawning. Welcome. Nice to see you there, brother. All right, so yeah, let me grab some water here as well. If you all don't mind a moment, you might hear some gurgling or the sound of the water filter pouring water out. All right, so how are we doing, guys? Everybody's having a good dawning here. All right, so I subbed to you, Log. Oh, thank you, Hershey. Appreciate you. And yeah, so all right, so let's cut some cords, clean some energies here. We're not literally getting rid of people. We're just cutting cords to situations that may have occurred in your universe. But yeah. So from your end, and mine, generally speaking, on Mondays, we take our weekends here and anything that's been left in our crawl over the weekend, maybe a skateboarder jumped in front of your car or somebody cut you off at the grocery store. or whatever it could be in your universe. Maybe you had to deal with the mother-in-laws and you don't get along with them. Maybe you just had a bad situation with a friend. Maybe nothing negative happened at all. Maybe your universe is awesome and everything happens awesomely. Either way, on your end there, yeah. So tell what's going on your end there. So from this end, let's go ahead and clear some energy. So what we want to do is do the chalkboard method, so you can see, or you, however works for you, you can write it down and erase it, zip it. You could write down paper and erase in pencil if you wanted to do so. But the chalkboard method, just visualizing the person, the situation in your mind, and then just kind of erasing it from your universe. Break the tide, break the energy, or you can pull it out from yourself as well. Either way, any of it works for you. But yeah, so from this end, then all you need to do in order to cut the energies is really, again, to think of the situations that may have occurred over your weekend, what has occurred in your universe that you need to clear over the past weekend here, over the past few days. So from your end and mine, then take a moment here, close your eyes and take a moment, and let's go ahead and clear some energies. Lug TV and Weld, thank you. Karma, yeah, good dunning. Tina, good dunning as well. So from my end, then take a moment and let's think back to Friday, Saturday, Sunday there, and situations that may have occurred over your weekend. Is there anything that you might want to clear to remove to have a clean week? And so from your end, calling in Lindsay. There we go. Sorry, everyone, half asleep, can't do all the greetings, and I might fall back asleep. No, I hear you, Trista. Um, yeah, it's been a sleepy kind of day, so to speak. I think it's too early for Suki. There we go. But yeah, it's the same hour that is here for her. So it's 6 a.m. down yonder street for Karen Suki as well. And she's only three exits. Two exits and three exits down the highway. She's one. No, she's two exits down the highway from me. No, three. The corner was the third exit. Um, Yeah, so from your end, then I just figured that out. Two exits, not correct. Three exits is. All right, so from your end, take a moment here. I'm going to take a moment on my end and clear anything that I need to from the weekend. Then we're going to do some gratitude and set some intentions as well for this week, whatever your intention is. And that's up to you. But we're going to set some intentions for this week and then roll out. We'll use the clear quartz as well. We can ground into what you are looking to achieve for this week. So we're going to create some visualization for this week and do some gratitude as well. Krista, good dawning. Just popping through to say hello and shower some love. Hello, Josh and family. Stick around, Krista. We'd be blessed. All right. So from this end here, what's going on? What went on over your weekend? There's a few things from my end I could easily clean out of my crawl here and get out of my frame, so to speak. But Krista, love you. And yeah, so Krista was just popped in here and is with us now. She's the one who got us the deck from Kelly Kalodny here. She actually won it on her show and then forwarded it to us and to myself. And grateful beyond words. Thank you, Krista. We love you. And you are an amazing soul. And we are grateful that you're here and watching and hanging out. All right. So what are you clearing from your end? Take 3 minutes, a minute. Actually, we'll take a minute here. 3 minutes is a long time during a show. But take a minute here and clear your energies there from this weekend. Anything that is stuck in your craw, any energies that you might want to carry forward or have been carrying forward over the past few days, any energies you might want to clear from this weekend as well. All it takes is just a second here. So from your end, you can write it out and erase the name. You can, like I said, just do the chalkboard method, whatever works for you. But let's go ahead and clear some energies from this weekend. We're going to reset into Monday, and then we're going to set some intentions for this week afterwards. And of course, we'll do our gratitude list too. So, all right. So lots of energy work here, guys. So that's what this is all about. And unless it's the hokey pokey and we don't really know it. And maybe we die and we go to the pearly gates and they're like, hey, did you hokey pokey? We told you that's what it's all about, but you didn't listen. But maybe not, right? We never really know. But so from your end to mine there, take a minute and let's clear some energies from this weekend, whatever it is that may be in your crawl that you need to get rid of. So take a moment. I'm going to do the same here. So let's go ahead and clear those energies from this weekend, guys. So here we go. All right, you can continue clearing, but whatever it is from your end, you need to clear from this weekend. Keep doing so. I clear from my end, and there's always something that pops up. I mean, here and there, just clear it. And if you're out in the day and somebody does something kind of wacky, finicky, Lexi, good dunning, and you don't know what's going on, or you just want to clear it, just break the energy right there. We don't need to carry it forward anymore. Your boss yells at you today. Just break the energy. You don't need to carry that forward any further. Somebody gets into your crawl today, break the energy. Again, you don't need to go any further with that than you normally would here. But so from your end and from mine, then break those energies, clear those out when they come up at that moment, and you don't have to carry them over into the next day or even take them home with you, so to speak. You can cut them out of your frame right then and there, and that's probably your best bet, anyways. But either way, let's set some intentions. And so if you can keep clearing, if there's anything that comes up throughout your day or generally over the weekend, from the weekend that you remember, just clear it. Just ask the universe to remove it from your frame and clear it out and clear those energies so you don't get stuck, right? They get stuck in your frame there, it builds up. And then from there, it makes it harder to manifest. Yes, Trista, that sounds like it would be a wonderful live. Trista, let's see what we got here. Right, I'm going to be on Krista's show tomorrow. Yeah, so Trista will be with Krista. There we go. We can speak this in English here. So Trista, we can rhyme it too. Trista will be with Krista tomorrow on her show at noon, which is when Krista goes live here, noon East Coast time, which is 10 a.m. my time, 10:30. 12:30. Krista is live on her channel at Blindly Inspired. And so Witchy Trista will be with Krista. There we go. That rhymes too. Witchy Trista with Krista on Tuesday there. So they will be live, not Memorex, together. And that should be a good time, guys. So check that out. Trista and Blindly Inspired going live together on Krista's channel there. So it's going to be awesome. And I will tune in to the best of my abilities tomorrow and watch Krista and Trista go live. And again, if you missed last night there, Trista really, you did a great job, Trista, even with the delay on her computer there and the internet issues last night. Trista did great with our show, Noise to Travelassa, and really, she kind of carried the show last night in a lot of ways. Victor did a great job in hosting, and we thank you, Victor, for hosting the show. And of course, Millie was amazing as well. And me, I was in and out like usual with my internet issues and crazy. But yeah, so it would not be stable. This stays stable because I'm on the phone and I'm using my internet from the cell phone itself. So the T-Mobile. So this is live through the air, literally through the air. But I have a photography shoot of the girls at 7:30 a.m. tomorrow morning. So I will miss Good Dawning tomorrow, but I will definitely be on Truthwave and with Blindly Inspired. So awesome. So Millie will be, she won't be here tomorrow. She won't see her in the chat. And if you do, it's just because she's in transit. But otherwise, no, tomorrow at this time, exactly at this time, she will be taking pictures for her, of the beginning of the year for the girls, the cheer squad. And so awesome stuff. And way to volunteer there, Millie, and keep that moving. That's awesome. That was so frustrating. Yes. Yay. No, not. Yeah, we are live today too. Myself and Jimena will be live today at noon, which is when Jimena goes live there with. Now, the only thing that could toss that is I do have to get a new tire put on my car here, so I will keep Jimena informed here. But there's that, again, goofy possibility that I'm still standing at the tire place. I blew a tire over the weekend, and so I got to get a new tire. And so I'm going there pretty much after the show. Well, when they open. But yeah, to get that fixed. And yay, Josh on Jimena's show today at 2 p.m. discussing trauma. So 2 p.m., which is 12 p.m. my time. So I should be there, should be clear, way clear of that. But otherwise, guys, yeah, we'll be on with Jimena to discuss trauma and trauma, mama trauma drama, and my trauma drama, and papa trauma drama, and mostly my trauma drama that I interpreted but created. But exactly. So how we doing, guys? Hopefully we're having a good dining here. But so yeah, so let's set some intentions for this week. Whatever that is for you, we're gonna do some gratitude as well. So let's start by setting intentions for this week. So what are you looking to intend for this week? take a moment for yourself. We're going to close our eyes here and basically set intentions, whatever you're looking to bring into. Yes, it's a lot of fun. And this is my 4th year doing the booster books. Oh, fantastic, fantastic. So the booster book that she's doing and the pictures from the cheerleaders and to boost the cheerleaders. How awesome is that? So way to go, Millie, and awesome to keep that going. All right, so from this end then and your end, let's do some quick energy work if you're down. And so from my end here, what are you looking to set up for this week? What is your intentions for this week? For me, I have a few things going on, but intentionally, it's stay in peace, to create a path to abundance, and of course, to get sleep in some fashion, rest. There we go. So maybe going to bed earlier, but we will figure all this out as well. Fender bender now a tire. Not your month for cars, Josh. Battery fender bender now a tire. Yeah, to say the least. And the beat goes on, right? And I feel like Sunny and the beat goes on. Do, 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 and the beat goes on. That's nice. I miss Zoe being in high school and the women's ensemble. Plus, I love photography. There we go. Josh and I live today on my channel. Don't miss it. There we go. Let me post. Ooh, there we go. I'll pin that. It's pinned to the channel there. So if you're interested, we'll be live today. Not Memorex, and it's assuming I'm not tied up at the car place to get a battery, but or a tire, I should say. But I will be there. I will be at the car place first thing this morning, and so yeah, and we'll come back and with Humana there, and as well then at noon. Okay, perfect. So yeah, so at noon my time, then at 2 o'clock Humana time, we'll be live there, and then yeah, take it from there. But lots of things going on today, and maybe DoorDash on top of everything else. But wow, time flies, right, Millie? To say the least. Josh, and okay, so yes, definitely the second group of girls are now juniors. Wow, there you go. Awesome stuff. But yeah, the first group, if she was 4 years, and they're already in college at this point. The first group she shot. But all right, and speaking of college, we did that yesterday. Was parking for CU. It's weird. They call it the University of Colorado, but it's CU, Colorado University, at Boulder. But University of Colorado. It doesn't make any sense. But so they had move-in day yesterday, today, and tomorrow. But I didn't work. I didn't get today or all 3 shifts. They kind of dive them out. So I got yesterday's, and so yeah. So that was yesterday's fun. Parking for the door move-ins and directing people. All right. So from your end, now let's set some intentions for this week. So we're gonna do an incantation here, and we will bring all the intentions. So bear with me a moment. So we bring in all the energy for this week. We look for all awesomeness this week, right? You can repeat it, or you can just be like, yeah. We bring in all awesomeness this week. We see each other in the highest loving light this week, and we see whatever we're looking to accomplish. What are you looking to accomplish for this week? What are you looking to achieve this week? We see that accomplished. We see goals met. We see abundance happening, however that is for you. And of course, abundance, if you don't give the universe anything for abundance, it'll figure it out on its own. And abundance may not. Right. See the abundance. Gotti pointed out the abundance of car things that I had to deal with this week or this month. And so you go. So sometimes the universe may grab your attention in other ways here. But favor today, I get a new tire put on, and we can roll out here. What time will you be live with Josh Humana? I believe she's at noon my time, which is East Coast, and 2 o'clock East Coast time. So 1 o'clock Central, if you're in Central time, and to 2 o'clock. Actually, it would be 12, 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock Central, 12 my time, and Scotty Boy would be 11. There we go. 11 a.m. for Scotty Boy there, and 2 o'clock on the East Coast. And so, yeah, so set those intentions for this week, whatever it is that you're looking to, we see all awesomeness for this weekend, and we see ourselves in the highest light for this week, all awesomeness this week, and we see ourselves in the highest light this week as well. We see our love shining through this week. We see our passions shining through this week, and we see ourselves coming through with whatever we're looking to create and achieve for ourselves this week. We see that complete and done in our highest light there. But what is it for you? So hallelujah to that. So what is it for you that you're looking to achieve this week. Just see it as complete and see it as done, and see it as all out of your way, right? Whatever's standing in your way to complete that, see it clear. But from my end here, let's also do some gratitude work. So if you have a pen and piece of paper here, let's work on some gratitude as well. What are you grateful for? For me, I'm grateful that I woke up at all and I'm sitting here. I am grateful that you guys are here. I'm grateful for my awesome universe. So yeah, I'll write these things down for myself here. Good thing Victor, I sent here with all these zones flying around. Hee hee hee. Scotty boy. All right, so from your end, then what are you grateful for? So take a moment here. Let's get pen and piece of paper here, or you can write it in the chat. We've been doing this generally on the daily, and we have to ground into some sort of energy on this planet. If you want to walk outside and ground into all that's wrong with you or this planet, you are welcome to do so. If you want to ground into gratitude that you're here and that things can look up in your universe or are looking up, that's probably an easier way to go, but it's certainly your choice. And so the energy that you center off when you ground into your universe during the day, first thing in the morning, in the dawning, right, is what generally you're going to carry throughout the day. So if you can ground into gratitude, ground into love, and ground into peace, then you can carry that into and throughout your day. If you're grounding into anything else, it's certainly up to you what you choose to ground into, but generally you don't want to ground into failure or lack or anything else, unless you're wanting to be karmic to your own universe. And most people generally don't want to be, but your results may vary. And Victor says he's on the road. That is correct. Victor is if he's listening, he's in the background there, but he is on the road again and doing whatever he needs to be doing for his universe. So, but he said he would be driving this dawning here. Probably stopping to get some trucker stop breakfast. Hopefully on the way. He's out and about to. He has to do a truth wave here at some point. Um, Teresa, good dawning. Teresa was not live last week, but should be live this week on Tuesday and Thursday with Wounds to Wisdom there, and I will listen as best as possible. But yeah, Victor, if you're out there in the background, as you said you were, drive safely there. We love you, brother, and we see you reaching whatever destination you need to reach safely and clearly and without any incident or pain, right? There we go. All right. So, what are you grateful for? Take a moment here and think about that. And why do we do that? Again, you have to ground into some sort of energy throughout your day, and you can ground into lack and unabundance and fear and anger, and a lot of people do. And I did for 50 years, and it was not fun, but I didn't know any better. And so, yeah, I grounded into everything I didn't have, grounded everything I wasn't, and everything I wanted, but had no idea how to achieve in any aspect because I had too many layers of trauma wrapped on top of me. Congratulations on your eggplant and cabbage there, Teresa. Awesome. Teresa's Farmer Teresa, Farmer Dale. Hi, Teresa. Let's see, but good dawning. Welcome, guys. All right. So from your end there, what are you grateful for? Take a moment. We're going to do five things you are grateful for. I'm going to write them down. You can put them in the chat. We've been doing so here. If you're at home watching this in the replay, take a moment and be serious about this and watch what happens there. It's all these exercises added up equals a better you and a better universe that you can stand and frame in your life there. But it's truly up to you. I know it's so delicious to eat homegrown produce. Always tastes much better. Absolutely, I've never grown. I had really any produce that I've grown that I've tasted. But yes, other people's homegrown produce, absolutely amazing. I tried gardening during COVID, but didn't have enough oomph and skill to do so. But we tried. But nonetheless, yeah, I grew a few things. I had a tomato that I grew, or a few other things. But generally speaking, no, it's the sun here in Colorado is a little different. And so if you're gardening as an individual gardener, you really need to cover your plants with like a shade or something, because the sun will scorch your plants if it's not right. And so all my plants got sun fried essentially, and I didn't even realize. All right, so grateful I am a fast healer. Grateful to be a healer. All right, Tina. Grateful I'm a fast healer. Grateful to be a healer. Grateful for the people in my world. Grateful to see the outside the box. Grateful for being spoiled. And how can I word spoiled? It sound so it sounds better. But no, be grateful for that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Do not crush that light there about that. That's awesome. Wounds to wisdom, Teresa. Hope you are feeling much better. Yes, Teresa. She wasn't live last week because she was feeling under the weather and whatnot. So favored to your health there, Teresa. Hopefully you are doing better there, and we will see you this week. Are you doing better? You can always put it in the chat there, but grateful. Purple Christine. There we go. Purple Christine, good dawning. And the reason why we say Purple Christine is there used to be the Pink Christine as well, right? And so they would both show up at the same time. Generally, it was funny when Tamitha would go live. So that's where I started in Tamitha's, the Purple Christine and the Pink Christine there. But Purple Christine, we love you. And Garnet, good dawning as well. Garnet from over yonder and over the sea and through the woods. But grateful Garnet, welcome, and we are grateful to have you here in our time zone here in America. But yeah, we're grateful, America, that you're here with us. Okay, to take part and get that trash out. There you go. Yeah, get the trash out. Let's go. Speaking of trash, what are you grateful for? So take a moment here, and I'm going to write down what I'm grateful for here, and as I do daily with you guys, and it helps to center my day in gratitude. And what are you grateful for? So write down, grateful for that we woke up in just enough time to get this show off the ground. But oof, we got to figure something out here because this is not working. My body has never been so tired, but probably end up napping this afternoon. But who knows? But either way, guys, let's. What are you grateful for? For me, I'm going to write that down right now. All right. All right. So, what am I grateful for? What are you grateful for? I am grateful for love, and seeing it and feeling it. I said I couldn't feel love like a couple weeks ago there, but that's all shifting, and grateful for that. And so I do feel love, and grateful for you guys for that. Peace. I'm grateful for peace in my soul. I am grateful for hope. Yeah, you can be grateful because I didn't have any hope for many years. I thought hopeless. It seemed hopeless, and yeah, and just kind of spiraled down from there. But so if you have hope, then you can unspiral that. I think I just saw a bumblebee that was black and white instead of yellow and black. Wow, that would welcome to the Matrix. That would be really a black and white bumblebee. Has anybody ever seen one before? Wow, Hershey. I'm grateful for flow in my universe, financially, friends, and otherwise. Things flow into my universe, right? What do they do for you? And I'm grateful for friends. Friends, I may not have anything physical in my at the moment. I have all of you, and you are all my friends and my family, and so grateful for that, and those who are physical in my universe, the few. Wasps are fuzzy, black and white. Yeah. So what would be a white bee? A white wasp? I've not seen yellow, but a white wasp. Josh. Hi, Christy. So yeah, wasps are fuzzy and black and white. Interesting. I'm not recalling a white bee, but that I've ever seen. But anything is feasible. But maybe not. I don't know. White, yeah, but white and black, not yellow. Interesting. All right. So, what are you grateful for? If you want to put it in the chat, you are welcome to. Otherwise, that is fine. But make sure that when you walk out your front door today, that you choose the energy that you are standing in, right? And so, you can stand in crap or anger or frustration or anything else that you choose, right? You are the arbiter, grand arbiter of your own energies, or you can choose love, which is what I choose. I'm grateful to be here with all of you. You could do that too. All right, guys. So yeah, so let's see where we're at here. All right, 33, 45. So let's do a channeling, guys, and it may be a shorter show since again I overslept, but we're gonna do a redundancy on alarms here. I do have a second alarm I can set, so we'll do a set a redundancy here, but something deeper has to change, either my schedule or good dawning maybe moves. There you go. Good evening with Mr. Floyd, and it's not going to get as many. I don't know. I don't know what to do. But at this point, it's getting more sleep. But I'm not changing the time yet because, right, we don't even know if Care Bear is coming back into her slot. And if I did move to Chicago, that would kick me back an hour. And if I moved to East Coast time, then if I'm going on live at 8:30, which would be 10:30, then good dawning in the afternoon, almost afternoon. In the East Coast, I'd have to shift the time again 99% if I got a job of any sort, pretty much. So yeah, so this is all kind of but I trust my universe. But right now we're still here, we're still live at the same time, and we'll all intentions are to continue that. I'm grateful for my porch to sit on and watch the sun just barely coming up. Beautiful day. Beautiful sky colors. Awesome. I didn't even open my blinds yet. It's totally nighttime dark in here at the moment, but it was late night, but the topic was wonderful. Yes, it was, Christy. Thank you. I didn't get to speak much, and I apologize for that. But yeah, I was watching it spin around on my screen a good portion. Even though I looked like I was there, it was still spinning around and acting goofy on mine. Saw Care Bear at Max's on Saturday night. So there we go. So she's doing late night stuff, but obviously she hasn't been live during the day there. So hopefully, but we saw her, so that's good. So she's we don't have to like go search party or anything, but that's good. So if she's going to go live there, and if you need to, we can check. But she took my time, so my old time slot there, and so I'm not sure what. I'm not going back to 8:35, most likely, or 8:33, but. Directly after Truth Wave, although it's possible, if Care Bear never takes the slot again, anything's possible. That would certainly, at least while we're on the ground here with Good Dawning and my show and work and everything, it's a distinct possibility, at least. And I may actually do that for this short moment. I'm going to have to see if Care Bear's coming back or not. I don't want to run her over. But if she wants that slot back, but she hasn't been live for almost 2 weeks. But that is a possibility of going live directly after Truth Wave again. But at 8:40, because Truth Wave's going a little bit longer these days, but and we could do that. So I don't know what's going to happen on that end, but by that end, you guys have up and about and living your day. So at 8:30 on my end there, I pretty much then go until 9:30. That's all. That's a lot of time there. So we'll see, guys, what's going on there, but take it one step at a time. But this is a better time slot all the way around, at least if we can to build my universe, if we can keep myself awake. That's the issue. I want to see Hershey to see it's the same thing here. But yeah, so we'll figure that out. But one step at a time here. Maybe tomorrow I'll throw up a poll. Would you prefer 8:30, 7 o'clock like we're doing now, or 8:30 or 8 o'clock? 8:30 my time, which would be 10:30. So yeah, we'll see what we got here. But I'll throw out a poll and see what we can do. I've never done one, so it'll be a first. But all right, so let's do a channeling here and see what we got. Let's set some intentions for this week as well through the channeling here with whoever we channel, and we'll work with the clear quartz here to bring in energies for this week and take it from there, guys. But yeah, so grateful you're here. Grateful. Let's see, Lindsay and Jet, Clint, and so yeah, if you are missing Clint and Jimena as well, they go live together with each other now as well on their own channel, The Experiment itself. So yeah, if you haven't been catching that, then you can go to Clint or Jimena's channel and grab The Experiment and from their posts and check that out as well. But yeah, and again, I'll be on with Jimena and awake and alert at 2 o'clock today, East Coast, noon my time. And yeah, so women, I have been trying to send so much goodness. Woman, I've been trying to send so much goodness your way. There we go. Awesome, guys. Coffee is extra good in the diet. Yeah, we need to make some coffee. Maybe we can do that. Making coffee live. Actually, we could. There's nothing really wrong with that. But all right, so yeah, here we go. Let's make some coffee live. It isn't actually that hard, right? All right, so we're gonna fill up my water coffee thing here real quick, which takes all of a minute. So we're filling up the hot water pitcher as we speak here, which should only take a second here. Hey guys, you can see how far I am from my kitchen. Here we go. So I'm in 2 places at once. Here we go. All right, so let's put the coffee water on, and we can do this while we're talking to watch it. All right, so live action stuff here with Mr. Floyd and Universe here. And generally, I don't generally buy this coffee, but it was on sale, and sometimes you got to go volume versus the volume of the coffee, right? There we go. So, all right, welcome to Press Pot Coffee 101. And generally, I don't buy Starbucks coffee. I think it's a little burnt tasty, but it was on sale. And when you go with the unit price, right, the price per ounce in America here, we go by the unit price. Sometimes, if you look to get the best deal, and this was way by far, so we put 7 scoops. Wait, 1. All right, let's learn how to use a press pot. 2 and 3 This is exciting, right? 4, 5. Now, generally, I might not. This is like 3 cups. 6 and 7, and a little room to grow with, right? There you go, to grow in. But you don't want to do too much extra on Starbucks coffee because it's got that kind of bitter, sometimes bitter taste to it. But Pike's Place. But yeah, it was like $11, $12 at Starbucks at the World of Wally's World, right? But yeah. So all you gotta do now is wait for the water, and there we go. We'll throw this back in the kitchen here. All right, to the freezer with the coffee, and you keep your coffee. You won't spill it, right? In the freezer, or do you keep your coffee otherwise? So now all you gotta do is wait for the spoon. Gigantor. Wait. Ooh, spoon is as big as the camera. All right, so yeah, we need a giant spoon, right? See if we can do this. All right. This is too big to balance on my nose because it'll fall off. But did you ever do it? Balance? Lucky Stone. Good dawning. Lucky's Lucky with us. Lucky, good dawning. Yeah, Lucky's with us. We missed you yesterday. Lucky was out doing his expedition, and I'm sure we'll hear all about that at some point. But Lucky was not live or Memorex yesterday. He was incognito, and so yeah, we missed you yesterday, Lucky. Grateful to see you here, and we're playing Coffee Gin while we're doing this as well. We're going to be making press pot coffee live on the TV here, and the scoop for the press pot. There you go. That's the scoop that came with my press pot. So 7 of those equals a pot of coffee, 3.5 per cup. There you go. But you get like 3 cups, 2.5 cups, 3 cups from a standard size press pot. This one is double steel wall. If you want to get a press pot, don't buy the ones at like IKEA or those glass ones with the plastic wrapped around them, those Bolden ones or whatever, Bolden. But these, it's just stainless steel. Double wall stainless steel. Is what you're looking to purchase when you're purchasing a press pot there. But I think our water is about ready to boil here. So, or boiling, pretty close. Almost there, guys. We can make some coffee. But yeah, so from your end, does anybody use a Mr. Coffee anywhere? You remember the Mr. You push the button there? And I don't know anybody who uses a Mr. Coffee anymore. Everyone's either got a fancy, like the Ninja Coffee. Ever seen the Ninja Coffee machines? Those things are crazy, right? You can make like espressos and preps and all kinds of stuff with the Ninja Coffee. But no, this, you go. Less than $30, you can get a press pot. You don't need any of that. All right. So now we take the water, pour it into the press pot. Whee! Coffee 101. If you've never made press pot coffee before, we will teach you. All right, fill it up to the rim with the great taste of brim. Anybody drink brim? Did anybody ever drink brim coffee? What is brim? Remember, filled to the rim with the great taste. All right. So stir your press pot. If you do not stir your press pot, then shame on you. Stir, and then steam up your glasses. No. Whee! All right, now we just let it steep and hope it doesn't. There you go. If you fill your press pot too high, it will splosh out of the spout. So you don't want to do that either. And voila, coffee. Now we just wait for the coffee. Coffee does its own magic. And as you push down the press pot, here's the trick of the press pot. If you don't know, it's a little slimy here, but there we go. That holds the coffee. So you push, and then the coffee grounds go to the bottom. So there you go. So this one 60s. There's a coffee shop I go to. It has a schematic of the guy who invented the press pot. His submission to the patent office, his schematics of the item, and yeah. So the press pot coffee invented in 1960 something, 50 something. But the way to make coffee. Never done press before. I'm brewing some though. Awesome. Are you using a Mr. Coffee? And if you are, how cool is that? But yeah, we had a Mr. Coffee in our house, but we had the original one, right, with the rocker switch that it didn't even light up, right? And then just the coffee pot, and then yeah, exactly. But coffee, amazing stuff, right? Now I want to know who the first guy was, right? Because somebody had to do this, right? Coffee itself, you look at a coffee, it's a bean, and it's just this whole. But who am I? Like, let me see if I break this bean and smash it into smithereens, and then grind it out until it's a fine. And then I boil it. And who came up with that instructions, right? That's what I want to know, because we had to figure these things out. It's not like we all had like the greatest American hero where he had his instruction. He lost his instruction manual to a super suit. We don't have any instruction manual. At least he had one, but he lost it. But it blew away with the wind. But nonetheless, and if you ever watch The Greatest American, that's a Mandela effect, because his cape was red, now it's black. But that's a whole nother deal. We're gonna talk Mandela effects. We could do that all day too, right? I like that old man. That old man. He did a bunch of shows. What old man? No, left my coffee pot in Houston. Oh, okay. I can actually drink coffee and go to bed. I wasn't. Yeah, I used to drink Screw Cap Monsters. You know the Monster energy drinks. Well, they have a double size one with a screw cap on the top, and so it's like a humongous can. I don't know if they even sell them out anymore, but they kind of got yelled at for big cans of, yeah, right. So they're, yeah, and you screw the cap now. Yeah, so I used to drink those giant screw cap monsters. Um, no sweat. I drink those like it was going out of style. So generally, you would hold this for like 6, 7, 8 minutes, give or take. If you held this for like a half an hour, you'd make really bitter ass coffee. So keep that in mind too. But so yeah, you want to take. And the wall of this is really warm too. So on a cold winter's day, you can grab your press pot and feel nice and toasty from the warmth of the coffee that is being brewed. I used to make super jumpy, but now I tend to make it wet, intended to leave the rest. I no longer get like a jumpy. Yeah, I used to get jumpy, but then I would drink Screw Cap Monsters on the daily, and then me too. I could drink a monster and go right to bed. It was crazy. And caffeine doesn't. I mean, now, yeah, I feel but I don't drink a lot of caffeine anymore. But this is actually like this. I've had coffee in here for a week, but the second pot I've made. Oh, that's great, Lucky Stone. So let's see here. So Lucky, let's see here. I think coffee came from a goat herder who saw his goats get hyper from eating the coffee beans. Now that would make sense. Because yeah, I mean, otherwise, how are you gonna know? Let's be as honest as possible. Cacao as well. It's just these beans hanging there. How do you know that cacao has all this cacao inside the cacao bean? How do we know all of this? I mean, how do we figure all that out? Like, who's the first person to shell a cacao bean and go, yeah, I'm gonna make some chocolate, or let's make some cacao? No. That's the question. No, we got a special. I have a special mug that we want to use here as well. This mug has been requested by a few of us here on the chat here. So Hershey, this kiss goes out to you. There you go, Hershey. This kiss goes out to you. There we go. Hershey's kisses. Yeah. And so yeah. It's 64. When I'm 64. Would you still need me? Do you still need me when I'm 64? Yeah, I can't wait. Paul McCartney. Row A, section A on the floor. It's going to be an amazing show, and that's like $1,000 ticket. I don't know how much there. Probably at least 500, 600. But yeah, crazy. It's probably his last tour too, so it's going to be fun. All right, so then we take the press pot, right? So we're making press pot coffee today, right? So we take the plunger, and so when we plunge it, it takes that net that we saw and pushes it down, so all the coffee grinds get pushed and locked down by the net. But all the water, coffee, what have you, filters through. So, all right. So as we press, we are taking the beans that are floating freely right now in this coffee concoction. So if I were to pour it out, you would be chunky coffee, to say the least. We're going to press that down. Easy slide. Voila. Give it a tap. So now all the coffee beans are trapped at the bottom. As I pour this, it should be clean, fresh coffee. That is not always the case, though, but generally 98% of the time it is. Wait, here we go. The fresh cup. Like Folgers in your cup, right? Best part of waking up. is we have and we have the largest spoon in my. Do you need a large spoon to stir this thing? Voila, cafe. All right, cheers, guys. As Victor would do here, if you want to take a simultaneous slip. And by the way, that came from Scott Adams. And if Scott Adams is the guy who wrote, he's got his own channel, and he's the guy who he wrote what's it, the Office comic there, whatever it was, the one from the guy who was in the Office. You know, Scott. Anyways, and the talking dog too. I forget the name of the comic, but at any old rate there. Yeah, he got pulled from syndication. His comic got pulled from syndication because he said some disparaging things. But Scott Adams, an interesting cat there. But I don't watch any of that stuff, political talk or anything anymore. But I used to, 3 years ago, sure. So Scott Adams came up with the simultaneous. Dilbert, thank you, Dilbert. File cabinet. It's still early. Dilbert, the guy who did Dilbert, but then it got pulled from all the nation's newspapers because he said something that was probably really true, and people didn't want to hear it because that's what Scott Adams tends to do. And so yeah, all right. So from my end to yours, good dawning. If you have coffee in hand, take a sip with me. Have sip, will travel. We're paladin here. Right? Have sip, will travel. He's a kind of a man. All right, so take a sip and join me on simultaneous sip as Victor would do, which all came from me being watching Scott Adams rant about the universe. All right, here we go. I don't know why it seems like the law, like when you take that first sip, you're supposed to go, right? I don't know why. There's something about but yeah. So thank you for making coffee with Mr. Floyd. But yeah, I appreciate that. Hershey, it's okay. Love, it's still great on the replay. There we go. Yeah, of course. What do we got there? Angela. Speaking of Angela, Friday. Today is the 18th. Yeah, so Monday, Tuesday is the 19th, Wednesday is the 20th, Thursday is the 21st. So Friday, this French Friday, we are going to, speaking of, going to have Angel back on, and we're going to do more energy work on Friday. And, so yeah, we will get that set up as well, guys. We're going to have another good dawning with her on her birthday. You heard me correct. On the 22nd, which is her birthday. So it's going to be amazing. Mo, good dawning. So Friday, join us every 2 weeks, right? Generally speaking, we will have her on. And it's going to be awesome, guys. So join us on Friday for Angela and round 2 and round 3, actually, and her birthday as well. So we'll have a birthday party with Angela and get to celebrate live, not Memorex. And then maybe I'll go to, I think Party City's already closed here, but maybe it's not. We'll go check. I think they're already out of business, closed. But otherwise, we will, I got to find a birthday hat. This won't work, but yeah. So, all right, guys. So we've run over here. So let's close this out. We're not going to do a channeling, but we will do 5 minutes of work here with the quartz. And then we're going to go and close out with a group hug. But thank you guys for all being here. The alarms are already set properly for tomorrow, but we'll set a secondary alarm as well. But we'll figure some things out here. There may be shifts in my universe anyways. We will find out shortly. More shifts, more positive. Obviously, we want more positive in all of our universes. So no matter what, this is probably going to be the best time to do good dawning here between 6 and 7-ish in the dawning here. But all right, so let's work with the quartz real quick. With your permission, ground in. What do you see for your weekend or for your week? Ground in the energies of what you're looking to achieve this week. Ground in the energies of what you're looking to create this week. Ground in the energies of what you're looking to love this week. And ground in the energies of what you're looking to be grateful for this week. And so do so through this quartz here. Energy, like anything else, works through the internet and through space and time. And so join us with your permission. Of course, if you don't want to, you can close your phone out. You can flip your phone down or you can dive the chat, dive everything completely, and have a great day. It's up to you, but grateful that you stick around. And here we go, guys. All right, so put your intentions into the clear quartz here. I will as well. And grateful and thank you again for joining me in making a press pot of coffee. If you, I could take that into a short, right? And then how to make press pot coffee 101. But it's not hard, but boil water and pour in coffee. Put coffee in first. But happy early birthday, Angela and Lindsay's girl, in case someone forgets to tell. We are not going to forget. We'll have Angela here Friday. So bring, we'll make a cake. There we go. But no, I don't. I have not yet ever, I've never baked a cake. I've never even baked cookies from scratch. But and what were we saying the other day? We're talking about baking, and I've never baked anything. I mean, I baked myself. I'll put it that way. But I've never baked anything that you get it. All right, so here we go, guys. All right, so let's work with the quartz. So from your end to mine, here we go. So ground into what you're looking for this week, what you're wanting to achieve. We'll take the coffee out of the way. Here we go. All right, we don't have any music, but do 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 wah la 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 do 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 dum do 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 dum 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 dum. All right. So, what are you looking to ground into this week? What do you want to create? Throw it into the crystal here. Throw it into your frame as well. Hold it as. Why does it sound like it was the girl from Meepa Neepa? The Love Boat. We could do that too. The Love Boat. Soon we'll be taking another run. The Love Boat promises something for everyone. Set a course for romance. And I forget the rest, but you get the idea. We need your purser, your bartender, right? I think the bartender. And love, life's sweetest reward. Let it flow. It comes back to you. Here you go. The love. There you go. But you know I'm me singing the Love Boat. Trust me on that. Did you ever watch? I mean, like modern day watch the Love Boat. It is like cheese gone business, and you can tell they're on a set. Some of the, I mean, it's just really, yeah. But they. I mean, what do we know? The '80s, man. But what do we know, right? All right, so let's set this up here, guys, and close out for today. I won't take too long. We generally end up at a quarter after, give it or take, and that'll take the show about to an hour. So that's perfect. All right. Although, promise to protect Barry Manilow for me. Friends, promise to protect Barry Manilow. At the Copacabana, the hottest spot north of Atlanta. You're at the Copacabana. Music and laughter, they're always a passion at the Copa. We fell in love there. All right. Useless stuff in my head, like the entire lyrics to Copacabana. Now the song's playing in my head. Copacabana. But I've seen Barry Manilow play that live, so always a good time. All right, guys, let's close this out. Ground your intentions into the quartz one last time. And what are you looking to create for this week? Close your eyes. See all of it created. See the new in your universe. See the change that you're creating, and be that change this week. And ground it into the quartz. There we go. We're going to throw everything into the quartz and close this out. Let's seal this off. Whew. Little hand seal it. All right. All right, guys. Sealed hermetically with love. All right. Hallelujah. And so it is. I used to go to the Copacabana in my 20s. Fun times. There we go. All right, guys. So let's close this out. Getting up early for me is a thing. Every moment is a lot for me. Lindsay, good done, and grateful that you are up with us. You are a big part of this family there, and yeah, grateful. If you couldn't, if you guys could really, if this was too early, and I gotta, and I'm gonna throw in a poll tomorrow, and my first poll, I will attempt to do so. If you don't see it, it didn't work. That's all. But I will give it the college try, right? And we will put up a poll about what time's good dawning and what we should do here. But so please do not skip the poll. Answer it honestly. Always had my sunglasses with me. And the sun come up over the Hudson on the way home. There we go. I have sunglasses are in my photospheric lens, and so yeah. All right, guys. So let's close this out here for you, for us, for today, for me, and we'll get a new tire put on my car, and then at noon, you'll see me back here at noon with Jimena and showered and fresh haired. There we go. Good dawning hair, but fresh haired and bushy tailed and bushy eyed and fresh tailed, and so to speak. And we will the trauma of oversleeping. You know what's cool though is when you release trauma from the body doesn't have a reaction anymore. So generally, if you overslept, right, and I'll leave it at this before we jump do the closeout here, but when you oversleep, right, you feel something. You wake up, your body's like and you feel a tremor, a terror, right? Like your heart drops. You see the clock, boom, and you feel that feeling in your body, right? No, wrong. The feeling is created based on you and the anxieties within yourself that create when you see that time. If you've released a lot of your anxieties about in your general field, you see the clock and nothing happens. I had no bodily effect. I went, oh crap, in my head, but in my body, I didn't have that heart attack feeling, the drop in the anxiety creep, the anxiety pop, what have you. None of it happened. And so for that, I'm grateful. And so when you start releasing trauma from your body there, as traumatic things happen or things that used to cause you to be in panic mode or what have you, they don't panic the body anymore. The body's like, all right, it's cool. And it's flat effect. And the effect comes if you're still in trauma and stuff. But I have shut down many bars just in time for a shower and off to work. That would kill me today. It would kill me. Never actually done that, but that would kill me nonetheless. But yeah, my old workplace used to come across from the train station. Quite often, I would just get off the train from the city and go to work and tell everybody to put the air conditioner up high. There you go. Last night, I was invited to a cruise on the Hudson with 2 bands and a dinner by my cousin, but I wasn't up to it. There you go. 2 bands and a cruise on the Hudson. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. There'd be no cruise. There's no dinner cruises here on any sort of water facility whatsoever in Colorado that I know of. But you can take a train cruise and you can eat on a train. There's like a lunch train that you can take through Glen Canyon. I won't forget the name of the canyon, but Glenwood Canyon. There we go. But so you can take a train through Glenwood Canyon and eat on the train, but there's no eating on the boat. But that would be much more fun. We need some water in this universe here. If you want to help me get to the ocean, send me a Mr. Floyd's channeling with an S at gmail.com. I'd be grateful if you could help me get to the ocean. There you go. All right. So let's close this out, guys. Get myself to the ocean at some point here, but stand there and stare at the water because right now we are water free and these rocks. Well, I love the mountains. Do not get me wrong. I'm not an earth sign. I'm a water sign. And you generally go to the opposite of what you are to figure yourself out, but then you go back to the water, right? So you go to the mountains if you're a water sign. You go to the water if you're a mountain sign or an earth sign to ground, right? The coffee has brought up phlegm in my throat, so bear with me. I will do my part to deflam before we. That's so weird. Before we jump into our invocation here, or closing out. Hang on one second, hit mute. There we go. All right, so so let's close this out, guys. Grateful, but yeah, and I got a couple. Chloe, Chloe, join us. Chloe, good dawning, Chloe. We love you and saw your post there, so we're grateful to see you. Just waiting for Chloe's crystal shop to go live here, and we will be live with Chloe to celebrate and to send her crystal shop a stratospheric into the new universe here. So we're just let us know, Chloe, when you're going live with your stuff, and we will get Chloe's crystals. We will get it live, not Memorex. If I have to, I will go to a coffee shop or something, headphones, and we'll figure it out. But we'll get my internet working and get Chloe up. I had a very busy job with tons of running around so I could get myself going. But yeah, we love you, Chloe. Big squishies, Chloe, and a favor to your ankle there as well, and all is well in your amazing, loving, living universe, Chloe. Thank you for being here. To Young and Young. There you go. All right, so let's close this out, guys. Thank you all for being part of the family here and being with us as we cruise into through into year 2 here. And yeah, amazing. If you're new here, guys, if you made it this far in the watching of it, chances are 99% of you, even in the replay, don't make it this far. But if you do, thank you. I love you. Grateful. And let me know in the comments that you did make it this far, if you did, outside of you guys watching in the live. But if you want to turn around and leave a comment, that's always grateful. Please like, subscribe, though, and hit the bell if you're watching this, if you're new. And this check me out today, or check Jimena out today. And this give Jimena, if you missed Jimena's live yesterday, swing by today and a chance to redeem and say hi. We all have lives and things happen, but if you did not get a chance to say hi in her live yesterday, swing by and say hi today. Let's close this out, though, with a group hug, guys. I am appreciative of each and every one of your energies in my universe and our universes together. And we're just getting started here, guys. If you notice, good done. This is just the beginning of whatever is going to be. And all of us here together as one larger family between all of our channels, between Clint and Millie and Mena and Elizabeth and Care Bear and Victor and Blindly Inspired, and we could just keep going, right? And Teresa and even Christy and you name it. We're all Angela, who I'm feeling will be live at some point, and we're live with us on Friday, and Lindsay, who's been live, and all of you guys, every last one of you guys who have a channel, who goes live, Lottie B, who does stuff, and all of you, and I'm missing, and I know there's more, and I'm missing a bunch, but all of you who have channels who go live, Angela's channel when she goes and does her stuff, Chris, the volunteer, or CRTV Chris now, and who's generally at work during this, so we don't see him because of our time frame. So yeah, and he can't really visit us at work any further. So yeah, so all of that, guys, and more. And there's so many more. Hershey, who goes live on the 3 times, 4 times a week. Hershey, who does all of her unboxings and shares all that love with each and every one of us, with the community and what she's doing. Oh, with Mo and all that. It's amazing stuff, guys. You guys are all awesome. Hershey, we love you. Blindly Inspired, we love you. All of you guys. And so as the channel grows, as the beat gets bigger and bigger, and as our beat goes on, they're grateful as we spin each other into our own universes. So what we're building here, and yeah, eventually we could build our own YouTube, right? Because with all the families and stuff, and our extended families, and then you could go all the way back to Terry and where I came. She gave me the inspiration for this, and so yeah, it's just an amazing deal, guys. All of you guys are amazing. Bonnie, thank you for what you did today. Thank you. Truly appreciate it. All right, let's close this out, guys, with a group hug. Left hand up to the person to your left, and express some gratitude to your universe today when you're out and about, and see what happens to you. I'm grateful for all of you, grateful for this family, and by being grateful allows for more. And we're not looking. I mean, if nothing more ever came in and nothing ever changed from where we are now, obviously for work and stuff that would have to change, but grateful otherwise, guys, for all of you and what we're doing here. Grateful for this amazing family, and grateful for all of you for being here, gems. You are all gems, and Hershey, I'll be after my new tires slapped on. I'm going over to the post office. I have something I have to mail for Hershey, and I did mention as well, and I did not get a chance to even get to it. And most of you guys know and wouldn't be charged anyways, at least guys in the original crew here. But we're going to do a contest, and I'll set it up for tomorrow. I got to cut some strips and stuff and do a little bit of preliminary work, which I did not do, but I will do today. And so if you're with us tomorrow for our 1 year anniversary, or for our 1,000th person anniversary, there we go, our 1,000th person, and I think we're still at 1,000, last time I checked. Grateful that, yeah, we're going to do a contest. Tomorrow we'll give away a one-on-one session. So if you've not had one with us, if you've had one, you're welcome to another one. If you've not had one and you win, hallelujah, awesome to you. And you can see what my gifts as a Hyoka empath and what we can do here. But Chloe, we love you so much and are grateful to see you here. Grateful for each and every one of you. So let's close this out. Left arm up, right arm up. Left arm up to the person to your left, right arm up to the person to your right. We're going to take our love, and we send our love out of our left hand, and it spins around, and it goes through my heart, your heart, and each of our hearts. As we spin that love around, we're collecting our hearts into one. And we spin, and we spin, and we spin faster and faster and faster, like the Large Hadron Collider, right? We spin into one love, and our love is spinning as one heart. And we take that heart, our love, and we feel each of it, each of our hearts as it spins right past our hearts. And we take that love like a reverse tornado, and we lock it in and send it up to the greater source field, and it's locked in. And we see each and everybody in the greater source field in amazement and love and peace. We see each and everybody here in amazement, love, and peace as well. And we see everybody out in the universe, out in the greater source field with four walls. There's no reason why anybody on this planet should be living under a tree, in a cave, under a bridge, unless you're Anthony Kiedis before he formed the Red Hot Chili Peppers there. Or anybody else living anywhere in a tin shack or anything else. Everybody deserves a decent home on this planet, and there shouldn't be any disparagement in that. And that everybody, if you realize everybody can be fit in a 4-bedroom or 2-bedroom home, not 2-bedroom home, 2,000 square feet on average, with an acre of land, where? In the deep in the heart of Texas. Why? Because the stars at night shine bigger and brighter, where? In the heart of Texas. So you can move the entire population of planet Earth. That's every man, woman, and child. Give even a baby and man, woman, and child, every living being, a home of 2,000 square feet and an acre of land. And you know what would happen? Nothing. It would be perfect population density. There you go. So we don't have a population problem on the planet. If you can shove everybody in Texas and give them an acre of land, we have a inner city density problem. We're not going to go and discuss why we have those things, but inner city density problems, right? People living on top of each other in very small square feet or square miles, but we have lots of empty square miles, but there you go. But yeah, and we see each and everyone in those homes, what? With fresh running water. There's no reason why anybody on this planet living in a mud hut, tent, or otherwise, there should have no access to fresh water, when we have 6 companies that have built boxes that you can create, that create fresh water, what? From thin air. So yes, if we can pull water out of the air, the vapors from the humidity there, give you fresh water. There's no reason why anybody should be hauling water from a river or boiling it from a lake and boiling it in front of them and waiting for all that. No, none of that needs to exist. We see each and every one of us with fresh fruits and vegetables as well. We grow enough on this planet to feed everybody, but only 50% of what we do grow and make actually lands on the tables. The rest of it rots in the fields, gets plowed over by government or rules or whatever it is, and it dies in transportation, but it never makes it to the table there. If we were a little more conscious about what we were doing, we would be able to get that to the table and feed everybody very, very easily, even those with lack of fundage to afford it, we would have enough to go around nonetheless, and still keep the farmers in pretty good shape there. So there we go. We see each and everybody in amazing health as well. There's no reason why anybody should have issues with their health on a planet that with such an abundance of Mother Nature and otherwise, there's no reason. We see each and everybody with love and purpose as well. If you were born on this planet, you should be born into love and to peace as well, and you should be born in love, and there's no reason why there's no love in your universe as well. Everybody deserves the right to a hug every once in a while, and to know that they are loved on this planet, and is also to know that they have purpose. If you were born on this planet, you were born in purpose, with purpose, for purpose, and may that purpose find you as it finds each and every one of us. We see the governments of the world apologizing for grifting, grafting, lying, and stealing from their citizens. We see the militaries of the world realizing that they've been lied to and put down their weapons, and of course apologize to those they otherwise would have shot and removed from planet Earth for no reason. We see the governments that have lied, grifted, autographed and stolen from their citizens, apologizing to their citizens, and having a moonwalking contest. And whoever the greatest moonwalker is and can emulate Michael Jackson the best will be the winner, and they can moonwalk their way around the world and think that they are running whatever they're doing, running the show and whatever. But you run your own universe there as much as you choose to give away your power to them, right? We see each and every one of us here in the highest loving joy. As well, we see everything in our universes here with those watching in favor. We see everybody in our universes, those watching and those in the audience here with full abundance. We see everybody in the audience here with nothing negative in their universe, everything resolved, all awesomeness, positivity, love, and joy. Whatever is going on in your universe, may it be healed, may it be resolved, and may it be awesome. We see all awesomeness on planet Earth, and of course, Gaia. We see no X's or O's in our sky, and we see no plastics or forever chemicals in our land and water. And with that, we take our love that has been spinning around like a reverse tornado in the greater source field, and we release it up into the greater source field, and our love spreads out into each and every one of us and to the world. And with that, we say hallelujah. So it is, and so it shall be. Sealed. All right, guys. Thank you so much for another good dawning and an abrupt dawning on my end. And we have 2 alarms set now, so we'll be fine. For tomorrow, we will be on time. Yeah, got to figure something out in the longer run here. But right now, everything in my universe is kind of like, wee. And so when it lands, then we figure out where we stand and what we do. But I'll throw out a poll tomorrow as well, my first, and we'll see what you guys think of what the answers might be. And tomorrow I'll have test strips cut, and we will give away our contest winner for a thousand subscriber for our one-on-one session as well. And so guys, I love you all. And again, if you've had a one-on-one session with me, you can still win another one. And if you all right, so I love you guys. I am grateful for each and every one of you, and stay awesome. Everything you do or don't do helps to create your loving living universe. If you're still in your dark night of souls, you release your darkness into light. You vibrate faster, step forward into your loving living universe, and create it a lot easier in the light versus the dark as your cells spread out and your body vibrates faster. All right, guys, there we go. You have a choice when you wake up. Thank you for choosing to fly good dawning with Mr. Floyd and family. And I will see you all tomorrow in the next, but I'll see you today with Jimena on the live, and then I'll see you around the campfire otherwise. All right, guys, stay awesome because you are, and I will see you shortly. Thanks, guys. Scotty boy. Larry, Angela, Lindsay, Jimena, Millie. All right, guys, take care of yourselves. Bonnie, thank you.